Hello friends, a very warm welcome to all of you to this session of the GATE Academy. My name is Pranshu Mahajan and I'm a faculty here in the mechanical department. So all of you have seen the agenda and we are going to discuss about those opportunities which we can avail even if our GATE score is less. Okay, so that's why the title says low GATE score, what next? So it's like 25 days back. We got the result of GATE exam 2019. It was out, and since then we have been collecting data. Students have been calling us. They are happy. They are sharing their results with us, and we as a team, we as teachers are really happy for your performance. We are really proud of you guys because of your performance, and we want to wish you all the best that you come out with flying colors in your interview. So keep preparing. Please continue your preparation. बिल्कुल भी ढीले नहीं पड़ना है. ये नहीं सोचना है कि गेट में अच्छा स्कोर आया है तो इसका मतलब काम खत्म हो गया है. अभी भी रास्ता बाकी है. So this good GATE score, this will get you a call from IITs, NITs, and obviously PSUs, and you sit on your chair table continuously for hours, keep on revising, and hope you clear your the interview whichever you desire. Okay, all the very best. But the feeling is a little mixed. We are not only happy, but sometimes we feel sad also, and because a lot of our students were not able to get a good score. It's not like they are not hardworking, they are not capable, they do not deserve. Actually, many of them are much more hardworking than the students who got a good GATE score. They are much more capable than the other students. They are much more deserving. But only thing is that the approach was a little wrong. Okay, so whatever the reason may be, they couldn't get a good GATE score. But we are very proud of them because we know that they will come out with flying colors in the coming future. They will realize their mistakes, they will implement in the present, and then they will work for their future. They will definitely come out as better men and women. Okay, we are all very proud of you. So please keep on working. Do not at all worry. But apart from being sad, actually what is more disheartening that when some students call, not all students, some students call and they express their result, that is they have got low marks, and they express their feelings. Sometimes it feels that they are shattered, they have lost hope. मतलब आप इतनी छोटी सी बात से घबरा गए. हाँ, आप मतलब इतना फील कर रहे हैं, इतना बुरा फील कर रहे हैं, आप सोच ही नहीं रहे हैं कि यार ये लाइफ नहीं है ना. GATE exam is not the complete life. So many opportunities are there. I'll tell you in your own definition. When you do a numerical, you sometimes use an alternative method, and then you realize this alternative method is not giving the correct answer. This means it's wrong. So then you keep in mind this alternative method I am never going to use, and there is some other method which I have to find out. It's the same thing. Actually what happened is that the approach which you were following for the exam, for preparation of the exam, was not exactly the correct approach. Say for example, what should be the approach for GATE exam? So in case of GATE exam, suppose you prepare for 1 year. Generally this is what the scenario is. Students drop out and they prepare for 1 year. A lot of students are there who are in college also, and who in college only they keep on preparation. They continue their preparation in the 4th year, or maybe from the 6th semester. They start their preparation from the 6th semester. So suppose you have 1 year for your preparation. So in 1 year you have to prepare 12 subjects. This means 1 month for 12 subjects. For one subject, 1 month per subject. It is distributed throughout the year. So in 1 month you have to spend a lot of time on the very first reading of the subject, a good amount of time on practicing questions and previous year GATE questions, previous year papers, a good amount of time on first revision, then some time on second revision, and then some time on third revision also. So reading, practicing question, revising, and revising. These 5 steps are going to get you success. Hai? So if you talk of the first reading, how many days are there for the first reading? Most probably 15 days are there. And in 15 days, suppose you are college going student, you are spending only 4 hours a day. So 15 into 4 is only 60 hours. You cannot become a master of a subject in 60 hours. what you can do is you can simply understand, Are bhai, these are the basics in the subject and these are the situations where these basics are to be applied. Certain logics are there. These logics I have understood. I might not be able to solve the application, but I know what is the meaning of this law and where it has to be applied. How to be applied, I may or may not know. Okay, so this is known as fundamental concepts. And GATE examination is also going to test the fundamental concept. गेट एग्जामिनेशन भी सिर्फ यही चेक करता है कि बच्चे को बेसिक नॉलेज है कि ये वाला जो लॉ है ये इस पर्टिकुलर सिचुएशन में लगाया जाता है. GATE exam is not going to ask you to do some research. They are not asking for MTech students. They are asking for BTech students. Now what happens is that when we start preparing for GATE exam, so generally in colleges we are not serious. So we prepare only for marks. But when we start preparing for GATE exams dedicatedly, what happens is that we start falling in love with the subjects. We get fascinated by them. And that's why we start going deep into them, understanding each and every statement, referring to foreign author books, videos on YouTube, Wikipedia and all that stuff, how stuff works and all that, doing very tough numericals. And what happens is that we spend like 2 or 2.5 months on a single subject only. Now, definitely, your knowledge of that subject will be very good, and you will feel satisfied also. But the problem is that for each subject 1 month is required. At least 1 month is required. When you are preparing a single subject for 2.5 months, actually you are eating the time of 1.5 piece subject. So what will happen? This subject will fetch you at max 10 marks. But what about the remaining 15 marks? You will lose the remaining 15 marks. So you got plus 10 and minus 15. Ultimately, it's minus 15. Are you getting the point? So even if you are hardworking and dedicated and your knowledge of the subject is much better than the knowledge of other students, but still you will get less good marks in GATE. Because GATE is not asking you to do research in a particular subject. So this is a wrong approach, है ना समझ आया? So actually में ऐसा नहीं है कि आप deserve नहीं करते, but the approach was wrong. So this is what we have to realize, that what were the mistakes done by me? Is this the approach which I have followed? पर ये तो GATE में suitable नहीं है ना? कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं that actually my approach was fine. I was focusing on the syllabus which is asked in GATE, but what was happening is that while studying my phone was also on the table. So in 4 hours, 2.5 hours I was on WhatsApp and only 1.5 hour I was studying. So ये भी एक problem है. This is also a wrong approach. So this is what you have to realize. What was wrong? Whether it was my methodology or my attitude or my commitment. ठीक है? So please realize your mistakes and then work upon them. ठीक है? A lot of opportunities are still there and you can definitely shape your career in the best possible manner. अभी भी कुछ बिगड़ा नहीं है. ठीक है? So मैं इतना ही कहूँगा कि there are lot of success stories which started with what you call as failures, and you guys are much more active on Facebook, WhatsApp, and there you get a lot of posts regarding such huge people who started from the very zero ground, who had nothing in their hand. You guys still have food to eat, some good clothes to wear and a roof on the top, but those guys started from totally zero and now what they have made of themselves. We call them as the leaders of the society. So many examples are there. In fact, even in our GATE exam or IES exam or IAS exam, a very good percentage, in fact more than half percentage is the one which couldn't succeed in the first or second attempt, but in the third attempt they came out with flying colors. They got such a good score that we treat them as our role models, है ना? So a lot of examples are there. So I will only say कि यार देखो अभी कुछ भी नहीं बिगड़ा है. आप लोग ऐसे ही परेशान हो रहे हो और परेशान होके अपना टाइम वेस्ट कर रहे हो. Please work upon yourself. This is what you have to do. This is a learning and God has given us an indication that actually you deserve, but you are not ready for what you deserve. You have to improve yourself, work upon yourself, and then definitely the God will give you what you want. Okay, so please work upon yourself. So let's see what are the opportunities which we can still avail, okay, just by a little more hard work. So obviously a lot of students, they give GATE for going into higher education programs, masters and direct PhDs. So let us see some colleges where you can go even with a low GATE score, and in fact even without a GATE score. So as you can see, BITS Pilani is there. I don't think that there is a student, engineering student, who is not aware of reputation of this private college. And why not? Because what are the companies here that come for placements? Siemens, Samsung Research, LG Research, Infinity Research, Nvidia, MATLAB, MathWorks. MathWorks is the same company which has developed MATLAB and whatnot. There is a huge list of more than 200 companies which is coming here for placements of BTech and MTech students. And believe me, the placements of MTech students are very good here. Why? Because the course program of MTech students and research program of MTech students is very well designed in this college. Now the best part is that in this college you can not only enroll through your GATE score, but even without a GATE score. For that you need to go for registration, then you have to give a written exam, and then you have to give an interview. Now the best part is right now the registrations for BITS Pilani are open. You just go into its site and you will find that the registrations are up to 30th of April. So please apply, okay? And in the advertisement you can also see that the stipend here is not 12,400 rupees, but it is 13,400 rupees. It is on a little higher side. However, even the fees is also on a little higher side, but I feel that this is a very good opportunity, even though its fees is high, but finally future prospects and fruits are very good. So please fill the form, definitely fill the form. And in the written examination, the same syllabus will be asked which is being asked in GATE exam. So you have to continue your preparation, है? So you have to continue your preparation. So what I will say is कि भैया you get totally serious on your GATE preparation. You keep on continuing it even if the GATE exam is over. But the GATE preparation is going to help you land up in some other opportunity, in a similar very good opportunity. So every day you divide your time, that this much time I am going to give to my studies. What I will do is I will start solving the GATE questions, previous year GATE questions. So 1 or 2 days I will spend on this only. I will solve all the previous year GATE questions and this year paper also. Then I will realize what were the mistakes done by me. Whether it's all about speed or whether it's about accuracy, matlab I am not reading the question properly. That's why while solving the question I miss some points and then I get wrong answers because I am always in haste. Or maybe there are the subjects which I have left which I couldn't prepare. Actually it's only those subjects which I am lagging behind. So I can work upon those subjects, I can revise them and ultimately make my preparation complete. है? So this is what you have to do. So sometime you will give for your preparation and every day please यार leave that Facebook and WhatsApp for now. अब उसको भूल जाओ, ठीक है? उससे कुछ नहीं होने वाला है. आप बस दूसरों के स्टेटस देखते रहते हो और पूरा दिन कुछ नहीं करते हैं. So at least spend like 1 hour on navigating through Google, है ना? तो Google बाबा पे बहुत सारी information है. What you do is, first of all, find out a list of all the colleges in India and select some good colleges. Like some colleges I am going to show you, and there are a lot of colleges. So please note that while selecting a college, whenever you go for master's program, the master's program should have good reputation of their professors. I mean, they should have mindset of researcher, and they should have facilities also like laboratories, equipment and softwares, because this is going to help you in your research project, hai na? So you just look for those colleges which have these opportunities, and then make a folder on your bookmark bar in the Google Chrome. In that bar, you just put all the links of these colleges, okay? अब क्या करो, रेगुलरली कीप ऑन चेकिंग कहीं किसी का एडमिशन तो नहीं ओपन होने वाला है. एंड बिलीव मी, इन दिस लिस्ट अ लॉट ऑफ कॉलेजेस आर देयर whose admission will get open, registrations will get open within this month, now only or maybe next month, ठीक है? So उसमें सारी लिस्ट डाल दीजिए और keep on checking it regularly. Now what are the other colleges? Jadavpur University. So this time Jadavpur University, the average placement package of MTech students is 11 lakhs, 10 to 12 lakhs. Some students have also got placed in Amazon and Microsoft, getting packages of 18 lakhs, 20 lakhs, and definitely a lot of these students are going for PhD programs. In fact, if the percentage of placement is less than 100, it is only because some students are not interested in jobs. They are only going for PhD. Why they want to go for PhD? Because PhD prospects nowadays are much better than a job in government organization or an MNC even. So a lot of opportunities are there in Jadavpur University. Anna University is there, ranked 10th among all engineering institutes. What are the remaining 9? IITs. So see, what is the reputation? What would be the reputation of this college? Very famous for a lot of research programs. So please apply. And in fact, in Jadavpur and Anna University, what I remember from last year, it is second week of April only when the notifications are released, registrations are open. So most probably they are open now. So please check today only, okay? Otherwise, keep on checking regularly. Then some other colleges are there. College of Engineering Pune, famous for mechanical. DTU, Delhi Technical University, again famous for research in mechanical and thermal sciences. IST, Thiruvananthapuram. So actually it is Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology. है ना? One unique college of its kind. So you can do master's program in fields research related to space research. Then PEC Chandigarh, very famous for civil engineering. IIEST Shivpur, and a very famous college. Again, a very famous college like Jadavpur University only, and others are also there. Hai na? Like Jamia Millia Islamia is there, Osmania University of Hyderabad is there. A lot of colleges there are there. Now, please note, there is one particular college which I have highlighted with the different color, Triple IT Delhi. What is the reason for this? So actually, when you will go on the site of this college, you will find out that this college is offering direct PhD program for BTech students even without GATE. समझ रहे क्या opportunity है direct PhD program without GATE. But only thing is its written exam is a little tough. And branches are CSE and ECE only. So what you have to do is you have to continue your GATE preparation, sit in this exam and then come out with flying colors. और ऐसा सिर्फ एक college नहीं ऐसे बहुत सारे colleges हैं. Generally, we are not at all aware of direct PhD programs. So 99.999% students they feel अरे भाई BTech के बाद MTech होता है और फिर PhD होता है. बीच में MTech करना पड़ता है. But actually, this opportunity rolled out of Parliament of MHRD in 2008 that students can go for direct PhD program. But till now, students are not aware of it. Even from the data of 2017, a student who got 72 marks, he is doing MTech, while a student who got 48 marks, he is doing PhD. How? Because students are not aware of this program. So direct PhD program के लिए भी देखिए. Or what you do is, like I told you, put the list of all the colleges and keep on checking their programs. You will find a lot of colleges. And generally what happens is that in colleges, there is selection, branch-wise selection is there. So certain branches will take on GATE exam, GATE score. Certain branches will have their own written exam. And in certain branches, you will also have an option of direct PhD. So please look for it, okay? Now, not only this, there are some options of private colleges also. So some of my friends who are there watching the video and they are part of our regular classroom program, they can also say, अरे सर आप क्लास में कहते थे प्राइवेट कॉलेज तो ऐसे ही होता है, प्राइवेट कॉलेज में एमटेक का फायदा नहीं है, प्राइवेट कॉलेज do not have their proper laboratories. So actually what I will say is, see, when you go for masters now, the projects are of two types. One is experimental and other is mathematical and simulation based. Now for experimental, you need to have some experimental apparatus which will cost you. So generally private colleges lacks this opportunity. और कुछ ना होने से कुछ होना तो better है ना. So what you do is you enroll into these colleges. Now since those students who have at least cleared the GATE exam, they have not got very good score, they are just getting the cutoff score, passing score. They have just passed the GATE exam, they are eligible for stipend from MHRD, that is 12,400 rupees. So through 12,400 rupees, you guys can at least become self-sufficient, independent. You will not have to take fees from your parents, है ना? At least आधे से ज़्यादा खर्चा तो कम हो गया ना? In fact, it's like 70% of the expenses which are your fees that can come from your stipend, है ना? And you can do your masters also. Now here what you do, instead of choosing an experimental project, you choose a mathematical project. In this manner, you will be associated with your studies only. You will develop the habit of studies, and what you do is side by side you keep on preparing. तो अपना ना daily time divide कर लो. This much time I will spend in the lab. I will work on my project, and in the night and evening, after some relaxation, games and all, every night I will spend 3 hours a day for GATE exam. I will find out the weaknesses and mistakes done in the previous exam, and I will keep on continuing the preparation. Now, 2 years is a very sufficient time, even if you are spending 2.5 hours or 3 hours regularly on your GATE preparation. And who knows, your project was so good, you got published a research paper in your program, And a lot of students in private colleges, they are publishing papers. A lot of students. And believe me, lot of students doesn't mean 10 out of 100. It's a very good number, 60 to 70 students. It only depends on their goodwill. So if you are publishing paper, it's very easy for you to get into PhD program in some foreign university. Foreign universities are paying a lot. In fact, there, especially in Europe and USA and Canada and Australia, the stipends of PhD students are more than assistant managers over there. है ना? 1,500 euros per month or 3,000 to $3,500 per month. This is what is the current rate. This is a very good amount, extremely good amount. So what I would suggest is कि आप जो है अभी होप बिल्कुल मत लूज कीजिए. अपनी preparation you just keep on continuing. You apply in all these institutes and wherever you land up, maybe this is the correct opportunity for you and this is what is going to shape your future. ठीक है, तो बिल्कुल होप मत लूज कीजिए. देखिए कितनी सारी अपॉर्चुनिटीज हैं और मैंने तो अभी कुछ ही गिनवाई है. अच्छा, एक चीज याद रखनी है. देखिए, till now I know you have filled a lot of forms and obviously you have paid some fees. And here also, when you are filling more forms, you will pay more, है ना? And in fact, now you have to fill more forms. So do not worry about the money. This money which you are spending, na, this will be covered within a few years, within a few months, है ना? Once you get enrolled, na, then whatever money you have spent on the form, this will not matter because the outcome will be much more fruitful than whatever you are losing for now. ठीक है? तो बिल्कुल घबराने की जरूरत नहीं है. So we have some opportunity, definitely we have some opportunity in master's program, but what about PSUs? So can we have a job in PSUs? Yes, definitely we can have a job in PSUs. Okay, now there is a good number of PSUs on the list, but actually it's a part of very big list. It's a very small part of very big list. ISRO, DRDO, BARC, है ना? SSC JEE, RRB JEE, UPSC. So based on my interaction with the students, what I realized is all the students who have enrolled in GATE exam, actually they have also enrolled in SSC JEE and RRB JEE. And why not? Because this technical syllabus is exactly the same. In fact, इनका जो syllabus है वो GATE exam का छोटा भाई है. तो जिन्होंने GATE exam की तैयारी की है, they have very good chances of getting enrolled, getting selection over here. And in fact, here the vacancies are very large, है ना? कितनी सारी vacancies हैं. ISRO, BARC, SJVN. So a lot of companies are highlighted in red. BARC is all-time favorite of everyone. ISRO is all-time favorite of everyone. SJVN, Satluj Jan Vikas Nigam Limited. But why I have highlighted them in red? Because forms are already filled and our registrations are already closed this time. Okay, but do not worry, a lot of companies are still there. DMRC, BMRC, I mean Metro Rail Corporations, Goa Shipyard Limited, CDAC, BBMP Limited, BBMP means Bhakra Bias Management Board, Mekon is there, HEL might come. अरे भाई तेजस बन रहा है, इतना सारा काम हो रहा है, GRSE is there, Green Yard Shipbuilders, definitely a lot of opportunities will come. जब इतने सारे वहां बड़े बड़े प्रोजेक्ट्स हो रहे हैं तो वहां कोई भूत प्रेत थोड़ी ना काम करते हैं. वहां भी तो रिक्रूटमेंट चाहिए ना. तो रिक्रूटमेंट कहाँ से होगा? इंडियन इंजीनियर से होगा या बाहर से बुला के इंजीनियर भर देंगे, है ना? सो इट्स यू ओनली हु आर गोइंग टू गेट एनरोल्ड. ओनली थिंग इज यू हैव टू बी अवेयर. So like I told you, please daily devote 1.5 hours on looking for opportunities. Please look for good genuine sites which post government opportunities. What do you mean by genuine sites? Genuine site means first of all a site which is going to post all the opportunities, technical, non-technical, GATE, non-GATE. And secondly, with every opportunity, with every option, it will give you the proof also. This is the advertisement. This is the official advertisement. If there is no official advertisement, most probably it's not genuine. Okay, so kindly refer to a genuine site daily. Daily a lot of opportunities are coming. Sometimes it's vacancies 1, sometimes vacancies 10, sometimes vacancies 50. Sometimes even the PSUs who are taking through GATE, actually they are recruiting again just to fulfill the backlog, है ना? So please look for opportunities. And then there is AEMTC, है ना? There is something which is highlighted in blue. So actually that is related to Merchant Navy. So enrollment in Merchant Navy, it's a little costly for the starting. and for written exam you should prepare also. So same gate preparation you continue for 1 or 1.5 months, you can very easily go into it. And I'm not sure whether this recruitment is twice a year or once a year. I think it's twice a year, so please look into it. But even if you have to take an education loan for the same, I think it's extremely good, because the salaries and experience once you cover the course, so it's like you get enrolled, then you have to go through a course, then you have to go through an on-job training, and you are paid very well even during the on-job training. And once you come out as an officer, the salaries are extremely good, everything will be covered, whatever loan may you have, it will be covered. So it's a very good opportunity. Okay, so please you can try for this also. And then there is Indian Army, AFCAT is there, and Indian Navy is there. Particularly for AFCAT, those students who are preparing for RRB JEE, SSC JEE, they will also do general science portion through NCERT books, hai na? So that is going to help you in AFCAT also. Okay, so there are a lot of opportunities in government organizations, and this is just a small list. Actually, not only PSUs, but there are a lot of state government organizations like public service commissions. So public service commission means development authority, road building, irrigation, water supply, and all that stuff that comes under public service commission. So every state has a mechanical department also, electrical department also, civil department also, where you get enrolled as a assistant divisional engineer, or you get enrolled as a sub divisional officer, है ना, जिसको आप SDO कहते हैं. So a lot of opportunities are there which are taking technical exams. जैसे KPTCL बेस्कॉम लिखा है ना, so this is also a state government organization. Actually it's the electricity board of Karnataka. But in this particular case, there is one problem. It is only suitable for Karnataka students, because in this case, you will have a written technical test written exam, but there will be an exam of Kannada also. It is compulsory for you to speak Kannada. So for those students who are like, who belong to Karnataka only, they need not give this exam. But for those students who do not belong to Karnataka, they have to fill the exam of Kannada. Okay, it's like this. But lot of opportunities are there. So please continuously look for these opportunities. They keep on coming in terms of large number of vacancies or small number of vacancies, but please do fill the form and do attend the paper also. Okay, it's very important. So a lot of opportunities are there in terms of master's program and job opportunities. But the question is, are there any other opportunities also which are equivalently good? My answer is yes. There are 3 more opportunities in which I would like to stress the first 2 opportunities. So the very first one is JRF. Now students say, अरे भाई JRF क्या होता है? और मैं मतलब हैरान हूँ, even in classes when we go, students are not aware of a JRF. It is Junior Research Fellowship Program. I mean, in our scenario, when we were in college, if we were not knowing about JRF, that is fine. But you guys live in modern age, है so you guys are much more intelligent than us. You should be aware of all your opportunities. JRF. In our case, competition is also comparatively less, but now the competition is tough. So Junior Research Fellowship Program. What is this? Question ये होता है. So actually, what happens is that in India, suppose, so it is the scenario of all the countries. So in a country, there are so many organizations which are generally government organizations involved in research. Hai na? Now what happens is that the scientist over there or professor over there, he cannot do the whole research by himself. So what they do is, they divide their research into multiple portions, and they segregate their research and then distribute them. To whom does this segregated portions go? Firstly, they will go to the MTech students, PhD students, and other employees. Say for example, ISRO is there. So scientists will distribute his research among the junior engineers and lower grade scientists. And the remaining portions, who will complete the remaining portions? So for remaining portions, additional vacancies are created. That is known as JRF. Sometimes JRF, sometimes SRF, sometimes Project Research Fellow or Project Research Assistant, Project Research Associate. So such types of vacancies come. And generally it's the JRF only where a BTech student can apply. Okay. Now, okay, if I will apply here, what will happen? Firstly, you will get a direct taste of research where you can publish a research paper also. See, you are publishing a research paper with a reputed organization like ISRO, DRDO, CSIR, okay, ICAR, DST, IITs, NITs, है ना? Wouldn't it matter it would definitely matter a lot. It actually matters a lot. And not only this, you are getting a very good stipend. Say for example, DST is offering 25,000 rupees per month. Arey bhai, this stipend is more than salary in a private organization for most of the branches. है ना? सही है ना? 25,000 rupees per month. And in fact, in January this year only, there was a committee known as, I think, Murmu or Murmuru committee, which has proposed to increase the stipend from 25,000 per month to 31,000 per month for JRFs of DST, है ना? Which is a very good amount. So going here, when you go here, actually, first of all, it's like a job only, and in fact, it's a research-based job. So what are the future prospects? When you do research here, you can convert this JRF into a PhD program also. So you do, suppose you go for JRF, it's a 2-year program. So 2-year program, you do some research, then convert it into a PhD program. That will be additional 2 years, and you will come out as a scientist or as a doctorate. Right? So see what are the advantages of this program, and most of the students are unaware of it. But only disadvantage is that it is a temporary program. मतलब particularly in IITs and NITs and CSIR and DST, the conversion rate of JRF into PhD is very high. But for ISRO, DRDO, BARC, there is no confirmation, and similar organizations. But you can say that in overall, 70 to 80% vacancies, JRFs, they get converted into PhDs. And even if you do not get converted, actually with help of same JRF experience, you can apply very easily in foreign universities. And believe me, this experience is counted a lot. Only thing is, you need to be sincere. Every day you just dedicate properly 6 to 8 hours to your research. If required, please study properly, and believe me, you are going to come out with very flying colors. In fact, you will think, अरे यार, ये तो उससे भी better है जो मेरे को गेट के बाद डायरेक्ट अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलने वाली थी. JRF is a very good opportunity. Now the question is, ये तो पता लग गया सर की बातों से है क्या कुछ रिसर्च ओरिएंटेड है और इसका फ्यूचर प्रोस्पेक्ट है. We will do one thing. We will read on Quora. We will see some video on YouTube, or we will directly read on Wikipedia about JRF. हमें information मिल जाएगी. But ये जो सर बात कर रहे हैं, how to apply for it, where to apply for it, where to apply भी बोल दिया. ISRO, CSIR, DRDO, IITs, NITs and all. But when to apply and how many vacancies are there? So it's like, every month, every institute will keep on releasing some JRF vacancies based on their requirements. Sometimes 1, sometimes 2, sometimes 3, sometimes 4. But number of vacancies will not be that much. But frequency of vacancies is very high. Now, all the students who are good rankers in GATE, so many of the good rankers will not be able to get into IIT and PSU. So instead of going for NIT, sometimes they go for JRF also, because JRF has very good opportunity. In fact, many times student gets confused, यार IIT में MTech करूँ और JRF करूँ, कौन सा करूँ? So what happens is that the good rankers, they get shunted out in the month of June. Some applications will be there, some students will go. So many organizations are there. So definitely, every month at least 200 to 300 students will get shunted out. So June is there, July is there, every month some vacancies will come out. So by the month of August, September, the probability of students who get low marks, probability of these students getting into JRF becomes very high. And in fact, JRF does not enroll directly through GATE score. There are a lot of JRFs which enroll through GATE score, but there are a lot of JRFs who do not require GATE score. They require written examination and interview. So in fact, you and the higher ranker can go together in the same opportunity. And if you are continuing your preparation for these 1 or 2 months, you have built up your concepts, then definitely you have the chance of getting into JRF. So please look for this option. It's a very good one. In fact, like 5 to 6 days back, when I was looking at the sites of some IITs, IIT Ropar, IIT Hyderabad, IIT Gandhinagar, IIT Delhi, IIT Madras, all these sites had openings for JRFs, and not 1 or 2, like 10, 12, 13, 15. So these were the openings. So please look for it. Now there is one more option that is known as FPM. What is FPM? Fellowship Program in Management. Many students, they give GATE to get into NIT Mumbai. Why? It's a very good college of management, and the average package there is very high. That's why it is considered one of the best colleges for management, but it's only for BTech students. Hai? Is there any other college also where you can land up with GATE management college? My answer is yes. You know which one? IIMs, JP Jain, SP Jikmar, MDI Gurgaon, okay, XLRI, all those famous names in the field, A grade management schools. Actually, they also offer a management program for GATE through GATE score. Okay, so generally the students with GATE score, they go for PSUs, IITs, NITs. So cutoffs for these programs are very less, and in fact it is something known as postgraduate diploma in management. It is PGDM. Now, what is the advantage of this? First of all, please remember, with FPM, the future prospects are limited. It's not like that future prospects are not great. They are great, but the prospects are limited. Actually, you will go into more into academics and research in management once you go for FPM. So, matlab, opportunity is great, but it is restricted. You cannot go out of it. So basically, these are the people who are involved in developing marketing models, who are involved in doing research on operational models, quality models, and all that stuff. And the best part is, here you will get a stipend of 25,000 to 35,000 rupees per month, which is twice that of a stipend for MTech student. However, the fees is also a little high. IIMs are famous for fees, है ना? But again, we have a possibility of education loan. You can take that loan. You can continue your PhD program or postgraduate program over there. And in fact, it's more like a PhD program. And once you come out, you will be called directly become a professor in a management college. And they pay hugely to such professors. Okay, so it's a very good opportunity. So I said there are 3 more opportunities. What is the third one? Actually, third one is very expensive. It's MS in a foreign university. And what are those foreign universities? Those foreign universities belong to Singapore and Germany. Like NTU is there. Right? So these universities, what they do is they take GATE score as an eligibility criteria for Indian students. Students just need to have GATE score, then they are eligible for admission. But for admission, they will have an interview and the fees is very large. But the best part is actually these 4 universities are the top 50 universities in the world. In fact, the 2 universities of Singapore, 3 universities of Singapore, all 3 universities are among top 20 universities in the world. So जब आप वहां से PhD, वहां से आप मास्टर्स या PhD करके आएंगे, आप सोचिए आपकी वैल्यू कितना होगा, है ना? तो कहने का निष्कर्ष यही है, conclusion is only this, that there are lot of opportunities. You do not get disheartened and keep on continuing your preparation and keep on searching through internet and looking for all these opportunities. Now, one more point I want to discuss. I think the time is very less, so I will not take much of your time. I will spend only 3-4 minutes. See, a lot of students will be there who want to prepare again, but because of finances and all that stuff, we cannot we cannot drop for 1 more year because we have to support our parents also. So one option is this, that you go into some kind of college and you can go into these colleges also, and the many of these colleges are equivalent to IITs. But if there is a private college, definitely it will not be equivalent to IIT. So you need to continue your hard work for next 2 years. You can decide whether to put more efforts in research or whether to put more efforts in GATE exam. That you can decide. But at least it will make you this much independent that some expenses you are making by yourself. In case of Jadavpur and all those universities, you will be totally independent. But in case of private universities like SRM or even BITS, you will have to take some money from your parents. Not very much, but some. At least some will be there. Now, in some cases, it is like, nahi, मेरे को अभी family को support करना है. I need to give some money to my parents. So what you can do is, if you are not able to get a job in the PSUs, you keep on trying for next 4-5 months. If by till then you are not able to get a job, what you do is you enroll yourself you enter into your private, some kind of private company. Okay? And by this preparation, definitely you can get this much knowledge that you can very easily crack an interview of private company. Now you keep on working in the private company and keep on preparing also, क्योंकि private company में क्या होगा, आपका salary comparatively कम होगा. So daily you dedicate like 2-3 hours for GATE preparation. And I will not say कि GATE preparation करना ही करना है, मतलब it's your choice. If you are doing private job, you can dedicate some hours to GATE preparation. And after 2-3 years, if you have experience, you can, and 2-3 years are sufficient for GATE preparation. Even with job, you can very easily go into PSU or maybe higher education. So what I will suggest is that after an experience of 3 years, I will not suggest a PSU. I will suggest you to go into MTech program or in fact PhD program. That would be better for you. Okay, so after experience it's better to go for higher education. So there are a lot of opportunities and believe me, even if you are going for private job, तो ऐसा नहीं है कि आपका जो है बिल्कुल काम खत्म हो गया है, आपकी सैलरी हमेशा कम रहेगी. In fact, there are a lot of government jobs which are recruiting experienced guys. They do not take GATE guys, they take experienced guys. The thing is that in case of their written exam, the syllabus will be similar to GATE, and in case of interview, they will ask you questions more related to your previous work. But at least for written exam, you need to continue your GATE preparation. That's why I am focusing again and again on GATE preparation. Okay? So all those students who are continuing their preparation, what you do is please analyze your mistakes. Please analyze that there is a width of the content that you have to read. There is a depth of the content that you have to read. If you are going too deep, that is also dangerous. If you are becoming too narrow, that is also dangerous. Okay? So हमें ध्यान रखना है जितना कितना पढ़ना है, ठीक है? जितना गेट सिलेबस में पूछा जाता है सिर्फ उतना ही पढ़ना है. Secondly, try to cover up those subjects first in which you are weak. Okay, and thirdly, please revise a lot. Without revision, nothing is going to happen. Even if you have read all the subjects for the first time, you cannot do well without revision. तो hope मत छोड़िए, सारी opportunities पे ध्यान दीजिए, and I hope कि आप सभी अच्छे बच्चे जो हैं who are very well deserving, you will come out with flying colors within a few months or maybe 1 year. Even if 1 year is going there, कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है. See, what will happen is you will come out as a better man. ठीक है? So all you boys and girls, I pray for your success, and we all are with you. For any kind of doubts, any kind of requirement, just contact us. Our counselors are always there for us. They will be very happy to guide you, even if you are not asking for GATE exam and you are asking for MBA programs. Please contact us. Okay? Thank you very much.